see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. inside you.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
What will it be today? Godspeed.
Seems the hideaway's lost
Blasted
its
book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want from you. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, so I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you...
I've never been one, so...
A recipe.
And...
There's a storm coming, Sid.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come...
Valis, the young man, did a wonderful job with the chance.
That's actually why I'm here.
So now, Skyworm,
Dragon liver.
one would have thought. I believe.
So we know what...
Same. I'm best.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve...
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but what. Mid-scale. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing, which almost certainly means they had...
Perhaps.
I don't like to imagine that they were in the atrium when
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right? You seem...
Oh, I don't know. I think Nan...
It's all right.
For so much.
Don't worry.
Nan sometimes sells swords and that, but never to anyone who's not a friend of ours.
Lady Karen.
No, Neil.
You're...
What? No.
Just...
And what? You look. I've done things, but that woman is no more. And you know that.
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No.
Of course. I spoke that the rumors were unfounded, along with some other things. While it sounds like she may...
Oh, I knew now. But why would people say she was?
No, but people do things for all...
That trick, so that's where...
Are you sure?
Oh, boy.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming!
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Michelle.
Sid!
Art at your studies, Ice. It's not a set of...
No,
Well, not...
And just how long...
We're so...
but we didn't break them.
Just like Miss Middledore showed...
Miss Midadol.
Because that's the only way to become a ninja near.
Miss Middledore said...
Well, then your work is all...
The taking apart was easy enough.
Speak for yourself.
You three. So let's have a... All right. Every piece has its own role to play. If even one of them is missing, the scale... You already know one of the pieces. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is?
You're right. It looks more like a...
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
I'll think about...
Hold things.
Good thinking. These round parts are called the pans.
I do. Molly, but these aren't for frying bangers. What if I...
What are the chains?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up. This tiny piece.
I have.
That's
You know?
not... So, then here's...
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. And then the arms...
Very good.
Yes, we did it.
Well...
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right.
Her head
Yeah.
What do you
with
think?
a... And...
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
coming, Sid. Will there be...
Well?
It was as you thought. They dismantled them to...
Oh, no.
Thankfully she won't. Although I was the one who ended up teaching...
I'm so sorry. I shall see that the...
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under... She'd have them follow in her footsteps.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much...
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by...
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to anyone else it would be an opportunity. But to Mid, who lost both her parents. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about...
Which explains her... She's working to give them a better life.
Ah, you've given them far more than that.
Seems the highway is lost.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Rutherford. Where would he be at Martha's Rest?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard was strapped.
Fuck! The finest cell sword.
Could be I know something more.
Clyde, I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling... Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war being waged. And who will they all... Why, the good...
And you've seen this?
Aye. You'll find her right here, plying her trade
Here in Delamil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market. But if you're not the But it'd be a bolder man than me. Feeling bold. Now, if that's...
Sorry to...
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two...
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks.
Good question.
And I'll visit this store.
All right.
You too, Goods.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Faster!
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now, and we can pretend this didn't happen. It's over.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to...
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goetz. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goetz, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined that loathsome harpy's very existence. Goetz, was it? Only with your... Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. Promise me you... Or I'll kill you myself!
Goetz, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling, though it was just Bogan. I thought the years might have taught you some sense. What was it we called you?
You. Everything. It was all. And now you'll finally...
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck. You great galoot. Out of the way, I cannot... So, wet legs, you remember what you told me? An eye for an eye? Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you wait.
Is he...
Dead? No. It's an easy going through life, one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him, so I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his client, but he crossed a line dragging poor Goose. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan, but...
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll live. But something tells me... Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, I have to try harder.
My lord Marquis, it is you. I am Sebastian Rutherford.
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord.
It's all right.
I am here at Martha's tasked with learning what I am able of, and what I have learned is grim. The fall of the mother, the subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. The gears of governance have... The realm threatens to... Your lord, uncle, however...
That sounds like...
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid...
Alas.
I have lost contact. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword. Yet in these dark times, even that may not...
So you want me to find... I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to invest...
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose...
Thank you, my lord.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy?
The gentleman of the town guard is...
Come on.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't...
Oh, you're... He hasn't had many visits.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but his men confiscated my...
The captain is no more.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free.
What of the Fist Central Surely they wouldn't allow such...
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Those who weren't recalled now rule the...
And it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria.
I'll find a... you won't mind if I...
Not at all. No. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
What happened here?
If you're with it, they've already relieved...
I'm not.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford.
Of the Seven High House. It's been... Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. I was on my way back from the old capital.
Bandits.
They looked more like... It didn't matter in the end.
Which way did they go?
South.
All right. Found a nose. You head back to north.
Thank you.
Come on. They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Make for the town while you can.
You don't need to tell me twice.
This looks to be all of...
I thought I told you to make for the...
And stand by, as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, which is more than can be said.
I will survive.
Strange of the garrison, wouldn't it?
The garrison have their hands. There are few hands left. The market stalls are nearly bare. When I said the ones who attacked...
Rockford, if you are to... You first.
I shall return.
Don't think...
I suppose I shall send it...
My uncle certainly has his work cut out. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
To the meadows, then.
That's what the captain...
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
This might take a while. Mokoti said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Faster!
You deserve a rest. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back. I see.
The rest's location affords a constant flow of... Speaking of which, I received word from...
I only happen to be in the... They both seem to think the realm's prospects...
I am afraid that Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, and we must...
As it is mine.
Seems the hideaway's lost its app.
So,
I did.
and what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And,
Wyvern livers, was it? Well, now then. You stay right where you... Let's out these grand old chefs of... And here we have it. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption.
And rightly so. Is there any higher...
So... no.
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. It is a tour de force.
I think he...
I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent shit.
Nothing like a dish.
There's nothing.
That he'll need to still.
Run like the wind. We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
You deserve a rest.
Come on. Thanks, Gal. You're finished. Let's go. Run like the wind. Good girl. Faster!
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
You're injured. What happened here? Where...
Ether swallowed my own men. There's a village not far from here.
I'll go. Rest well. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Yeah!
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. Got here in time.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of.
Another survivor.
Is...
He was right to send you. The Thabor is safe thanks to you. You seem...
You must have me confused.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there. In Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Fine. If you insist.
For Titan!
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy.
For what? The sins of your martyr?
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are...
Man. Like you or anyone.
I am nothing like you. Just know that I will.
Bet we're all ready. Come on. Run like the wind. Time to fight.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The King! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Show Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you... Is that blade for hire?
Figuratively.
Well, a passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade. That an Dread Evis are aggressive...
How do you want to...
Dread, bring me that beast.
All right.
Of leave. I eagerly await your...
Here, take a look at my wares. A fine choice. Anything else?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
It's a Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals.
You there! Finally. Hello?
Is something wrong?
At the university,
The Climb the stair.
The three of them, to be precise. One each to the north. I'm here. Name...
I can't...
How are those new boots treating you?
Them Cyril fellows are not fish, don't you think?
Why won't the sky go back to how it was?
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes.
Not a scratch on them. Have you noticed the Elder has been coffin-less?
What golden plains might the Wanderers have called home, I wonder? Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair.
Oh, what did I... Look up.
Guardians of the Crystal. The first stones. I'm pretty sure that...
Fascinating. But...
Wanderers of the Core.
No doubt you... This...
Children of the Hunter. That can't be right, surely.
I'd rather...
Children of the Hunters. That's all three.
And so, we add...
Two.
Run like the wind. No mistakes. Ready, go? Yeah! You deserve a rest. Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fighting in us. Yeah! Sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your hut.
I worried you might never return. Oh, as supple as a maiden. Clear. Do not...